Alright guys, you guys are pile 3. You chose Lapis Lazuli. This crystal specializes in protection against psychic attacks. It's also a stress reliever and brings deep peace. It also enforces harmony and awareness, and it allows expression and reveals inner truth. So this is the card that, I'm sorry, this is the crystal that you guys chose. And I just want to run you guys through everything real quick. So I already pre-shuffled your angel guide cards and your work your light deck cards. You guys actually got 4 angel guide cards. I asked for 3, but you got 4, so I took them. And then when it comes to the tarot, I'm going to do 4 cards on top for you, and then 4 cards on the bottom for your person. And then I'm going to clarify with the mini everyday tarot deck, 4 for you on the top, 4 for your person on the bottom. And then with my romance oracle deck, I'm going to take 2 cards out for you and 2 cards for them. If we get any more, I'll take them. And then I also made some like statements myself of how your person is really feeling towards you, and like their mental intentions, like their underlying intentions towards you. It could be really good, it could be pretty bad, so just be aware of that. And right now the first card you got was the 4 of Pentacles, so the first 4 cards are going to be for you. Page of Swords, the Hangman, it's too many. Okay, and the 7 of Wands, and then for your person, the Sun, Leo energy. Hey, hey, and so is the 7 of Wands, Leo energy. Okay. Okay, we have Leo energy, Taurus energy, Aries energy, but we have more Leo than anything else. And we have Justice, Libra energy. And then at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. Alright, so you. I feel like you right now, you're like, you have this very clingy energy to you. You're like holding on to things really tightly. It's almost like, sorry, it's almost like you're holding on to things that you feel are very important to you, and like you'd refuse to let them go. You could definitely loosen your grip a little bit, like just a tad bit. What the Page of Swords is, it's a form of exciting communication coming your way. But when it's a page or a knight, it's it can have like a good strong energy, but sometimes it's a little stagnant and slow. And it does have a little form of doubt in there because it's a page, opposed to the King of Swords. That's a person that's very secure in what they want to say, how they want to say it, when they want to say it. A king compared to a page is just self-explanatory. So with the Page of Swords, it's like somebody does want to communicate with you, but they're almost hesitant. Like they have one foot stepping forward and the other one in the back, so it's like they don't know if they should or if they shouldn't. And then with the Hangman, that's you putting yourself in a position to have a different perspective of the situation that's going on right now. And you're also you're not in a bad energy at all. You're just being a little clingy with things that might have bothered you in the past, or with things that you might feel like you need to like protect a lot, because maybe you might have gotten taken advantage of in certain areas, so you feel like you have to like have your guard up. But it's not doing you a disservice per se, because your last card is the 7 of Wands, which is that's the card that means to me like your enemies are not able to reach you. You're in a higher level right now. They're not really, you know, like they're poking at you, but it's not really getting to you because they can't reach you. So it's like, you know, it's very pointless. You're in an energy where you're protected, definitely. And you don't really have much to worry about when it comes to external forces, which is a good thing. And then when it comes to your person, the first card they have is the Sun, which is Leo energy. And that's a card that represents sustaining life, happiness, warmth, love, all those good things. And then with the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, that's a person that is fruitful and they are very certain of what they want to invest their time and efforts into. They're very big on stability and making sure that everything is secure and reliable, definitely. So reliance is a big thing here. And then we have the Emperor with Aries energy. This is a person that is very much so in their power. They are a leader. They're very proud of what they stand for and what they work towards. So with that being said, like all of these cards on the bottom for your person is like amazing, honestly. And then Justice, there might have been a situation here. Okay, so I almost want to say that, yeah, because look at the two cards on the bottom. Okay, so these two cards, right? These two cards represent confusion and not knowing what decision to make, or having too many options and being overwhelmed with all these options to the point where you feel like you are blindfolded and you do not know which way to go. So I feel like with Justice being your person's last card, I think that Justice is coming towards this energy of this person being very confused and occupied with other things. Like, these options don't necessarily have to be other people. They could be work. They could be issues, family-wise, you know, just a lot of things that this person is thinking about that makes them feel constricted and like they don't know which way to go. This is also Libra energy. So these are two Libra cards, and this was underneath the Seven of Cups. So I'm going to clarify for you. I'm going to get 4 cards for you and then 4 cards for your person and see like what's really going on. I hate when the cards fall. Oh my god. It's so annoying. Like, it's literally the most annoying thing ever. But they're worth picking up. They were good cards. Okay, so you have the Chariot. You have Temperance. Queen of Cups. And then one more for you. Hold on. Oh. And the Lovers. Isn't that just one circle? Oh my god. And then the Ace of Cups for your person, which is also a really good card. To be honest, the last 2 readings I did were actually pretty depressing. So this one is actually like pretty nice so far, and I'm like hoping that it like continues to be nice because it's almost Valentine's Day and these readings were like sad. Okay, Strength, Leo energy again. There's a lot of Leo here. Hold on. Nope. And then we have Death, Scorpio energy, and 6 of Swords. Okay, well, I'm liking that. It looks nice. And the 7 of Cups in reverse. That's lit. And the 8 of Swords in reverse. Oh my god, that's like actually really cool. So basically what this is saying is like this person was really overwhelmed with their options. Like they were overwhelmed to the point where like they literally could not make a decision. But when this card is in reverse, it means that this person is ceasing to be confused about their options. Like they've made their decision and their confusion is basically like diminishing because they're becoming more aware of what they should do and what they shouldn't do, if that makes, you know, any sense. But I think it does. It definitely does. And I think it's cool that these are both the cards at the bottom of the deck, but one's in reverse and one's in the upright. So pretty cool. All right, so for you, for the Chariot, to clarify, the 4 of Pentacles is like You might be getting a person that wants to come and speak to you about something, and it might have to do with the things that you're clinging on to, or it might have to do with what you're trying to protect. It's a good form of communication. The Chariot is always something to like look forward to. It's always exciting communication. It's coming in fast. It's unexpected. Definitely takes you by surprise. And then with the Page of Swords, because this person that wants to communicate with you was like on the fence, Temperance being the card to clarify is basically telling you that if you just have a little bit more patience, it'll definitely be worth it. It's definitely frustrating when you want to have a conversation with somebody, or you want somebody to talk to you, and you know that they want to talk to you, but they're just like, they're just very back and forth. They can't really make a decision, or they're acting scary about it. Honestly, like they're scared. They don't want to say the wrong thing, because God forbid you say the wrong thing. You know, it's like, damn, what do I say now? What do I do now? A lot of people feel like that's the end of it. Like they can't. There's no form of redemption, but that's just a mental thing. Because if you really want to, then you'll come up with a solution to redeem or fix any situation that you want, if you really want to. And then the Hangman and the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is the queen of, I look at her as the queen of love, honestly, because cups represent love, and she's the queen. So I feel like maybe you took a step back, and like you didn't really want to, I don't think you wanted to like put your efforts into something that was so uncertain. And on top of it, you were already in a state of mind that was very overprotective and like almost panicky. Like, oh my god, like no, like don't come for like the few things that I have that are like secure. Like don't come and ruin that. But I think that by you putting yourself in the position to look at things from a different perspective, you're able to understand that. If you're wise about it, you can definitely give love out without making yourself feel like you're going against yourself or overgiving or putting yourself in a position to give something you're not able to give. So that's a good thing. And then I have a feeling like almost like people don't want you to be happy with this person or be together with them. But the clarification is that, you know, regardless, I think that that's what's meant to happen anyway. With the Lovers on top of the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is people not being able to affect you with their negativity, mostly people that are hateful towards you, people you would consider like enemies or people that are against you. And then, you know, the Lovers here is two people that care for each other, and when the Devil comes up, the Lovers are chained. So it's a form of control and possession, but here there's an angel instead, and there's nothing binding them to each other. So it's a free will type of thing. It's like these are the decisions that the both of you would like to make, just purely out of wanting to, not because one is trying to control the other. So that's you. And then for your person, the Ace of Cups on top of the Sun is like giving life to love, because cups represent love, and it's overflowing, and it has a lotus flower on the cup, and a bird is, I don't know what that is. I think it's like putting something in there. I don't know what it is though, but I feel like, you know, like there's flowers, the sun is so big, there's a horse, like everything is like so abundant and like pretty and bright, and it's giving a lot of life to the love factor that you guys have here with each other. So that's a good thing. And then Strength, Leo energy on top of Taurus energy. So it's like this card is definitely like giving you the like it's telling you to take the initiative of being strong in the situation where if you do have faith and you do display strength and what you want to have come to life or bring to fruition. If you have a little bit of strength, you will have you'll have success in what you're trying to accomplish. And then we have death on top of the Emperor, which is Scorpio energy on top of Aries energy. So maybe something is coming to an end. Death represents rebirth for me. It doesn't represent like physical death where you're losing something. Death in tarot for me is like something has to be killed or has to die to have something better, like rebirth. So either you might have been attached to an Aries and that might be ending, or maybe there's an aspect of this person that is coming to an end, which is leading to the last card, which is Justice and the Six of Swords. So that being like justice to the situation and then going into calmer waters where there's not so much stress and anxiety and confrontation or disagreements or not being able to see eye to eye. It might have just been the simple fact that maybe this person displayed that they had a lot of options and you didn't like that. But that's definitely coming to an end with both these cards at the bottom. And then I do want to just point out how like both of these cards underneath the bottom of the deck represent a state of mind that's constricting. So the Eight of Swords in reverse, if it was upright, if the Eight of Swords was upright, it would mean that this person lets their intrusive thoughts get the best of them and they overthink or they negatively think, and then they create a negative dynamic between the both of you or between them and themselves. Like, and this Two of Swords as well, like they sit in their mind and they like have a lot of confusion. They don't make a decision on like based on intuition. They just go off of their negative thoughts and then they run with that, and that's what they bring to life is negativity. But when it's in the reverse, it means that that person is like not letting their thoughts get the best of them, and they're realizing that some things that they think about aren't actually true. They're just thinking that it is because, you know, your mind plays tricks on you, and sometimes if you think something enough, you believe it to be true, but that's if you want it to be true. So now we're gonna pull 2 cards for you. Another one. That shit flew. Okay, at the top. Those are your 2. Okay. And then this one is for them. Okay. And this one is for them. Alright. So for you, you have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And then what's at the bottom of the deck? At the bottom of the deck, you guys both have engagement. Oh, it's great. Okay, so I feel like you're definitely getting over the Four of Pentacles energy. Like, you're not being so stuck in your ways either. And it is okay for you to express how you feel. That's not a crime. And give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I feel like it's easier said than done. You know, it's up to you if you feel like this person is even worth your time and a second chance. But, you know, the angels are over here like, yeah, go do it. It's a good idea. But that's only if you feel like it's a good idea. If you don't feel like it's worth your time and like it's not a good idea, then don't do that. You know, that's it. That's where like free will is always a thing. It's like if you feel like you should make that decision, then go right ahead and do so. But don't do it because like I'm pulling cards and it's telling you to do that. Like if this person treats you like shit and they've put you through a lot of like uncomfortable situations that make you question your worth or disrespect you, go against your boundaries. If they've done anything like that to you, then as much as you could love a person, that doesn't excuse their bad behavior. So I just want to state that. And then for them, they have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others, and retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So I feel like retreat goes with death and Six of Swords. So I feel like they might need some alone time to really come to a full cycle ending of a way of being, a way of thinking, a way of going about things. Or it could simply just be the fact that, you know, they're retreating because you don't want to be with them anymore. Because death can also represent literal, you know, you not wanting to. It says give your relationship a chance, so there's a really huge possibility you were like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Which, you know, like, it's justified when a person is over here thinking about XYZ 179 fucking a million and one things, and you know, you're like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go. You do what you do. That makes sense. So it's fine. And then this might be a person that has a really hard time receiving advice or help from others. They might feel like they have everything under control, especially with the Aries energy. They're people that are very stubborn, and if they feel like they're in the right, then they're in the right, and that's what it is, but that's not what it is. And sometimes you need different perspectives to help you understand the bigger picture, which is something that you did already with the Hangman. Purposely tying yourself up and putting yourself in a position where you're forced to have a different perspective. So maybe that's something that this person needs to learn how to do, so that they can get better results from their situations. And yeah, so now I'm gonna give you your angel guide cards, and you guys got 4 of them. So we have signs and reminders, transformation, forgiveness and understanding, and self-acceptance. Am I surprised? Okay, so self-acceptance. Maybe one or both of you suffer from insecurity. There may be things that you guys don't like about yourselves that you don't want to accept. But if you're not able to love yourself, then you're not ever going to have a healthy relationship, because you're always going to be depending on your partner to supply you with that happiness and fulfillment that you should already be giving yourself. So that's like destined failure, literally. Like, if you don't care for yourself and you don't prioritize yourself and your needs and your boundaries and what you want and the setup that you're 100% positive that you want, you're not going to have a good relationship. You're going to attract people that are going to take advantage of you. You're going to attract people that are also insecure. You're going to attract people that want to like amp your insecurity to make them feel more secure. It's a sick fucking process, but it starts with yourself. If you're satisfied with yourself, everything comes like very easily, and you don't have to put too much extra effort where it's not needed. And then forgiveness and understanding has to do with give your relationship a chance. So maybe that's the clingy energy you're holding on to with the 4 Pentacles. Like, you don't want to forgive this person for what they've done to you, or the position that they've put you in, or situations that they created out of insecurity. So that might be something that you need to work on. Releasing that anger is very helpful, and it does help you gain better insight on the situation, because as much as people like to say that it's more one person's fault than the other, it doesn't really work like that. Usually there's a person that's an overgiver that has no boundaries, and they allow people to think that that's okay. And then we have the offender, the repeated offender, that doesn't have no boundaries when it comes to you, and they don't respect you because you don't love yourself. So what the fuck? They're not gonna love you either. And then we have transformation. So transformation just has to do with having the ability to take your energy and turn it into something else that's more beneficial for you. It's also a form of raising your vibration when you transform, when you change. That has to do with death. So death is a form of rebirth and transformation. It makes room for better opportunities, better outcomes, more favorable situations, something that's more accommodated to your vibration and what you want. So that's what the transformation has to stand for. And then signs and reminders. I think that, it could be like so many different things. I feel like signs and reminders, it could play a part with like songs that you hear. It could be numbers that you see, words that you think of that are related to something else. Like, there's signs in everything. So it's literally like the universe. There's clouds, the birds, butterflies, the moon, a feather, like the world, everything. So wherever you grasp a sign is, just take that into consideration and take it however it resonates with you and whatever that sign means. And then we have align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change, and how are you being called to step up and lead, priestess. So death again, align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. Something needs to be put to an end for you or this person to get to a place of tranquility and feeling secure in themselves. Because when you love yourself, right, when you love yourself and you have a rebirth and you transform, then the alignment happens. You get more opportunities that are more in tune with how you're feeling mentally. Opportunities come that make more sense to you. Situations that were very difficult tend to almost resolve themselves without you having to put any extra effort. So I feel like if you just dedicate, if your person dedicates themselves to wanting to change, then they could have really great outcomes. But that's just hopeful wishing and thinking, because a lot of the time people, they try and then they get in the same mindset again, and then they fall into a relapse of the same cycle. And unless they're really fully ready to let go, then it's gonna take a long time. It doesn't just happen overnight. So yeah. And then I'm gonna pull 6 of these. So these are gonna really tell me if your person gives a fuck about you or not. Alright. Okay. I will not change for the better. I will change for the better. What did I just say? People go into this relapse of no, I can't, yes, I can. No, I can't, yes, I can. Look, you're very important to me. You're not important to me. I am worth your time and love. I cheat and lie a lot. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, this person is having a lot of confusion. I feel like it's coming to an end, but that's not to say that they won't go back and make themselves confused on purpose again, because that's what they're comfortable with. And sometimes when a person only knows to be confused or to be doubtful, even if they want to change, they don't know how. And even when they do know how, they refuse to take that and do so. And then we have no. So I feel like you could take no however you want. Me personally, I would take it as no, you're not very important to me. No, it says I'm worth your time and your love, but I don't think that they are. And no, I will change for the better. I will not change for the better. It's they're so confused. very hard to come to a common ground with a person like that, because they're just so on and off. And you know, just because you care for somebody doesn't mean that you have to deal with their demons either. That's not your responsibility, and you're not obligated to teach anybody how to be a better person. If they are really interested in changing, they will do whatever they feel they need to do so. So that's not something you need to put your energy towards and enforce, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they want to, they will, and if they don't, then they don't want to. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day, and hopefully, you know, hopefully this person changes for the better, but we'll see where they're at the next time I do a reading. So that's all I have for you guys.